PowerTarget Power Trick or Treat.
Right, in this video, I'm going to show how we doubled our money, and we're going to look at this post I posted here, right here, March the 31st on my Twitter. You can see here I said HD is another stock I like for higher prices, and the title of the video is how to double your money, and that's exactly what we did in my group. We doubled our money, and I made a plan to show how we could double our money that executed, and we achieved these results in 1 week. So let me show you that, right? So I'm going to link the video, that video, in this video for you to see the original video, but it was posted on March 31st here, right? Now I'm going to show you what I posted inside of Power Group Trades. So we're going to go into Power Group Trades now. And also going to explain about options for people who may not understand, okay? So pay attention to this video and probably watch it dozens of times to study what options are, right? Because this is what we did. We doubled our money, and this is inside of our group that's for free for people to succeed and send gifts, and I'll explain more about that as we go. So let me click here on the plan, okay? And I want you to pay attention to those arrows, right? Because you may not see my cursor when I have when I put up the picture, but we're going to read up here. HD is set to test 197 to 200. The April 18 190 or 192 and a half calls could be used. In this video, I'm going to explain the facts. So that's right. In the video, I explained that how we can make money with options, and I shown this example, right? So as you can see, right over here in this circle over here, right? It's March the 29th, okay? And the cost of the 190, now go take a look at here, the April 190. You're going to see where those arrows are pointing. The arrows, they show where the April 190 calls and the 192 calls. Now you see where there's a price column. Now at that price column, it shows 4.00, right, for the 190s and 2.32 for the 192 and a half calls. Now, what that means is this. If you were able to buy, let's say, the closing price of the options on March the 29th with $400 each for the April 19 190 calls, okay? So if you bought two options, that would have cost you $800. Now, of course, that's not what we paid because we had to wait for confirmation, right? Now, as you can see here, HD needs to break over 193 on some power to confirm. Well, we had to wait for the confirmation. Of course, we got that. But as we got to the confirmation, of course, the option prices would go up in value, right? So we had to pay higher for the confirmation, right? You couldn't buy these right now, and we wouldn't buy them unless it confirmed, okay? So I'm going to explain more about options later on as well. But keep in mind that the options cost $400 for the 190 and for the 192, $232. So let me show you the confirmation now. I'm going to close this up here. And on April the 1st, you can see this post here. We're going to talk about these posts here. So HD confirming with the April 18 190 calls at 480. And the April 18 192 calls at 375. Now, I went in the 190s, right? And when I posted this, right, this actually was able to get better. So some people may have got filled in. I said that over here. I talk about the 340. It was easy 370, even better than that. Now, as for my calls, though, they actually $480. That's what they cost. They cost me $80 more when it confirmed. Again on April the 1st, okay? Now we're going to talk about some of how I managed and talked about some of the some comments, right? AMD, okay, so here it is. So HD, today is another setup day. The reason being is that HD always made us money. They never did anything negative, but it did fluctuate. And then basically you see me seeing the pop that it made. HD just showed us the power. What a nice pop. Okay, so April the 1st, we got our move and we started making money the very first day we invested in Home Depot in this particular situation. All right, so on April 3rd, I made some comments about HD up well. You could place stops at $600, right? Or if you wanted to, some people could take profits because the options were and I said about between $820 to $840 per option, right? Okay. These were, of course, these were, closer to, I would say, 80% at the time, right? And the reason why I said this, if you wanted to, I prefer to wait for 100%. But for some people, they were like really happy to make that money so quickly, right? I gave them an option. But look what I'm going to show you what I said, why I said you could take it. The reason is HD reached one of our targets, but the options did not hit 100% in value, but they were in gains as of yet. It needs to get over 199 to 200 to achieve 100 gains, 100% gains, as that is the bigger goal. And that's, of course, Home Depot did better than this, right? We hit highs of 202 by Friday, right? So let me show you the April the 4th something. So let me go up here. So basically, I'm talking to be telling people about putting support. Now we give all this recommendations I give to people, holding support numbers and so on and so forth, right? HD was so smooth, and the first stops that I post were at 6. Of course, we never went near that. And then we're also telling people you could take profits or just keep stops at 6.00 here, April the 3rd, April the 3rd, right? Right. Basically, you're up a few $100. We want to, not you're not up for you're up. Putting your stop at 6.0 is what it required, because we don't want to get stopped out for the wrong reasons. We want to hold this for max gains, and of course we achieved that, right? So here we are, April the 4th. HD should be able to stay above 198 to 197.5. And of course, they did that today. As long as that is the case, I will hold. We are looking for 200 and higher for now. The $8 stop is fine, giving it at this point in time, because we moved up so much. Now the stops were 8.00, practically, 80% of the gains of the options. Okay. Like, in other words, the worst outcome would have been if you got stopped out, you would take home 80% of your money, So think about that. And that was the 4th day, right? Actually, on April the 4th, we had closed at 100% gains exactly, and I'm going to show you that. Give me a second. So here you can see April the 4th, HD, the April 18 190 calls are looking to close strong, greater than 100% gains, as the options are at 10.75, as HD is at 220 at 3:42 p.m. on April the 4th, giving us a very strong week with easy to get 100% gains with your eyes closed. Simply power. Exactly, people. Now I'm actually still in this, right, holding runners, and we're greater than 100. It's greater than doubling. We achieved a double by April the 4th. Now pay attention. The story is not over yet here. I have to show you some much more important information here. All right, people. So this is a snapshot on April the 4th for Home Depot. Okay, and this is the closing price of the options on April the 4th. So you can see over here, the 190s are at 10.66. That's the closing price, $1,066 basically per option, right? Now, we had paid $480. So if you bought, and we'll make it simple. We'll say it's just for 10. So let's say you bought 2 options at $500, okay? Your 500 doubled, more than doubled, okay, as you can see, okay? And of course, we paid even less than 400. Now, also, you see the 192.5 calls, they did very well. They had closed at $826 a piece, right? And again, the confirmation was $340 for those April, right over here. So where the arrows, you'll see the April 18, the 190, and the 192.5. Okay, calls, these are right over here. That's what you want to look at. You see, I show the arrows between the price line. This shows you the bid and ask and volume, all these things, okay? And that's the date, and that's the close for April the 4th, and you can go check on your charts for yourself, okay? I'll show you actually on the charts as well. All right, so now I'm going to show you what the closing price was April the 5th. And you can see, as you can see, the options, the 190 calls, and I want to show you what I said though. Before we're going to go back to into power group trades, I'm going to show you what I said on April the 5th, and everything else, and the 4th. But as you saw on the 4th, we had. Well, I'm going to show you how we managed this though, right? So here you see that, and I'm still in this. So basically now, those options that we paid $480, the ones I bought, the 190s. Now they are worth $1,226 a piece on the close, and of course on Monday we can get more when the market opens and go up higher. Or I may have a stop and get out by I'm going to try to hold for $1,300, or I might get stopped out at $1,100. We will see. But the point of this video is how we doubled our money. Now, I actually showed we do better than doubling, right? I've said that before in the videos, right? I've done 200% gains, 300% gains, step by step, and I'm going to show you more information, okay? So pay attention and study this video like you've never studied a video before in your life, because it's actually powerful information here, okay? So here we are, April the 5th. HD stops for the April 18 190 calls are 11, because don't forget, at this time, HD was not, it still was building, right? As HD is at 201.75 and the options are now at 12.10. Boom, the skill. Boom, the money machine. Boom, enjoying step by step, right? I mean, we're just loving the gains, okay? And I'm going to show you some more great facts, okay? And then, of course, let me go and find the other HD. Here it is, HD again. HD stops for the April 18 190 calls are 11:30. So you see I'm moving them up. Now the last one, this shows 23 hours. You know why? Because since the market closed and when I'm making this video, it's still not one day. But this is still from March. This is still from April the 5th. Did you see 23 hours? My stops were at 12, right? They didn't get touched. And I'm still in on my runners. So no matter what, I'm either going to be getting $1,300 per option, maybe 14, or $1,100 per option. Either way, I will be doubling my money with my eyes closed. Easy. More than doubling. Okay, so pay attention to what I just explained very carefully. I gotta show you some more great information here. All right, so here you see a snapshot at 2:26 p.m. and this was on April the 5th, okay? As HD, I'm going to move this over here. HD was at 202.80, okay? And the options, these, see right over here with the first arrow? Look at the first, in case you don't see my arrow pointing. Where you see this arrow over here, the first top arrows over here, you see the 190 calls, and you see that they are $1,324, so 13.24, which means, okay? And you see that 192, the arrow below, the 192 and a half, you see them at 1070. So these are at 10 at that time, okay? So, of course, on April the 5th, the options had closed lower because the price pulled back, right? However, this is to show you the max gains on that. Those options went about 130% in gains by 2:26 p.m. as you can see in my like I explained. So let me close that up there. So pay attention what I said there. All right, so here I'm back in the charts, and as you can see, we closed. This is where we closed. You see that we had a high of 203.13, so that's why the options were higher. Now you see the options at 12.26 because that's the closing price. That's where they pulled it back a little bit at the end of the day, which is normal at price action. But all in all, greater than doubling your money in a span. Well, here's the day we got in, right? This happened to be the 4th, April the 4th, right? April the 4th, right? Well, April the 1st, right? That's right, April the 1st, right over here, and this is the 5th. So here's this is the first day. This was a pause day on the 2nd, okay, which we held inside the group. Then we had another pop. It was very easy to hold. It was a very powerful plan. Of course, this was all executed by me, yours truly, PowerTarget Trade. Let me show you some more information. All right, so here I am at PowerTarget Trade. Confirmation is key. See this pinned tweet? That explains how to become a member inside of Power Group Trades, okay? Also, I want to show you some gifts here, people. Let's start with one from Dexter, because he actually got out right over here. We're going to show this here over here. And here you can see that Dexter sent $322. And there's a lot of, you know what, you'd have to press pause in this video if you want to read what Dexter says. It's also, you can find it on the thing, because it's going to make the video too long. But you should pause and read what the video says, or you can also find, you know, basically, the point is he sent me $322, but that's because he made some great gains in Home Depot and other plans that we were in, right? And of course, these are people that have succeeded in my group, right? And it never costed them anything. So that they are happy to send gifts. So that's what's very different about my group. Okay. Anyways, and you've seen, let's see, Eric sending gifts. Everyone different price, 150, 284 from Lewis. You know, he great work this week, Sandro. Thanks for the guidance and techniques that build confidence while removing fear from the equation. Again, this is not much to read over here. But honestly, Dexter's message is power. This is, by the way, Lewis is a great member. I sent so many gifts. And his message is really right on point of how I help them make money, basically. Okay. And several other gifts over here, 129 from Matt. Different size people accounts, right? Small. We help, listen, larger accounts, smaller accounts. We help people build their accounts so they can send bigger gifts. You know, Matt in the future is going to send me larger gifts as well. You can see here, Matt actually went in the HD calls at $312 and out at $995. Those were the 192.5 calls. See the he writes 192.5 options, over 200% for him. Okay, because he actually he must have got on better price at 312. I don't know if that's not really 200% gains, but you know what? These are great gains. He was very happy, and he made himself. He sent a $129 gifts. Very small. He has a very small account and is growing, but still, you know, out of those option plans, you know. He may have bought only one or two options. That's a very generous gift. $129 from that, right? You have to, you know, this is how happy he was in the leadership, how I dial things in. And there's lots of other gifts from Nicholas and other different special gifts from Michael for different reasons and everything. Get yourself in the Power Group Trade. Study this this pin tweet video here on pin tweet video on Power Trigger Trade over here, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Power Group Trades.
All right, welcome to PowerTarget Trades confirmation.
Study this created playlist. Okay, right down here, there's a created playlist. A lot of great wealth of information on this channel. Study. See this picture of me? You're going to see it in a circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. I'll see you on the other side.
PowerTarget Trades, Power Trigger Trade.